Okay guys, so I've arrived here at my customer in Monroe, Michigan. Yeah, Monroe, Michigan. Although it's a different place than we usually come when we go to Monroe, Michigan. This place is called Bar Processing. And I've already checked in and pulled up here. I'm next in the loading line. There's another Maverick driver up there getting loaded. And my paperwork says I'm getting 5 bundles. It weighs a little over 47,000 pounds. And this load goes to Savannah, Illinois, which is about a little over 7 hours from here. So I think what I'm gonna do is, after I get loaded, and it's a no tarp load, so it'll be just like the load I delivered earlier today. You know, I'm gonna put 3 belly straps and 4 chains, no tarp. And I'm probably just gonna go back to the Maverick portage yard and stay there for the night, get up in the morning, because I have an appointment, a 10:30 a.m. appointment time, and that'll be Central Time also. I'm on Eastern Time right now. So it won't be in any great hurry, you know. It says you can check in like an hour before or after your loading appointment, or your appointment time. So I can get there as early as 9:30. So, you know, I'll have, plenty of time. So I think that's the plan. Been raining all day. A lot of road work around here. So, anyway, I'll try to show you some of the loading when it's my turn. All right, folks. Forklift guy just motioned me to pull forward. So what I've got, and I may not have time to show you because he's already got a bundle or 2 on his forklift, but I've got 5 boards out on the trailer set up for 30-foot product, and they said to put 8 blocks out. So from watching the previous Maverick driver, we have to get up there and put the blocks in between the bundles. But I also want to spread out my belly wraps before he throws them up there. So he's motioning me to get over here. All right. Wait a minute. Okay guys, let me try to show you this. He's got the first 2 bundles loaded on. And I had to put blocks up in between there. So here he comes with 2 more. I'm getting 5, so I'm just hoping these are spaced out good. So if this is the middle bundle, he's got to go do something. He said, get a band on it or something. Must have a broken band. But if I'm getting 5, then the middle one should sit about right there on that wood strip. So it should work out all right. That's what we got. Sure is a messy, cold, it's not that cold, but rainy, windy. kind of cold. It's always cold up here. All right, well, that's all I can show you for now. All right, so here comes 2 more bundles. I got to get my camera out of the rain. All right. So after he sets those down, he'll move one of them back. I got to put two more blocks in between, and then he'll shove the other one up there. So you get the picture. I'm worried my camera's gonna get wet. Well, boys and girls, I've got loaded, got my straps around the load, and I'm pulling around the building. You can see the other Maverick driver out there in front of me finishing his up. So yeah, it was raining hard back there. I'm soaking wet. So if you can't handle getting wet, you better do some other kind of trucking besides flatbed. Now this fella has only used straps, but I did belly wraps and chains. Looks like he's just doing straps across the top. Anyway, let me get finished here. All right, folks, once again, we find ourselves approaching the Maverick portage yard. You know, I picked up this load earlier today in the rain over in Monroe, Michigan, and it delivers tomorrow in Savannah, Illinois. So the portage yard is just on the way. Okay, folks, Wednesday morning, I'm here at the Portage Maverick yard, about to hit the road. It's about 5:15 a.m. Central Time. Woo! Oh, you know, I think I mentioned my fleet manager wanted me to stop by here. Turns out they had a couple of recalls they wanted to perform on the truck, but they had set me an appointment for tomorrow. I mean, well, today, but like in midday, you know. So I went to sleep about 9 p.m. and at 10 o'clock one of the technicians beat on the door, woke me up, said to come on in. Oh man, so they worked on my truck till about 12:30. I went into the driver's lounge and tried to sleep during that time. I don't know, I might have dozed off. I don't know. Anyway, I hadn't had my normal routine of sleep. I did not want to wake up. But we're leaving the portage yard. Got this load of bar I picked up in Monroe, Michigan yesterday, going to Savannah, Illinois. I've got, according to the GPS, I'm about 3.5 hours from there. I'm just hoping I can get around Chicago without a lot of traffic. We'll see how it goes. I don't have to go right into Chicago, but close enough. And I met a really nice fella named Robert from over in the Dyersburg, Tennessee area last night when I was getting out to walk over to the shower. He recognized me and came over and talked a minute. He's been out on his own a few months, enjoying it. I think he said he had, he's a few years younger than me, but he had been doing like industrial maintenance most of his career. So this was something different to him. So that was cool. He showed me some stuff on my tablet. We got to talking about our trucks and getting serviced here and all, and he showed me some stuff on my tablet I never even investigated, like how you can go in there and get a graphic that shows your truck and what the tire pressure is on all your tires. I never even knew that was there. So mine wasn't working, by the way, which maybe they fixed it. Anyway, nice guy. Okay, well, let me drink my coffee here and get down the road. All right, everybody, a little update for you. Well, I'm about 20 minutes from my customer. Excuse that buzzer. It goes off. You know, see the lines in the road? It's supposed to go off if you wander over across the marker line, but sometimes it goes off just from, heck, it can even be a shadow or you know, a skid mark in the road or something. Anyway, very annoying. Okay, so what can I tell you? Well, I had a request to be off this coming Monday because I have a dental appointment, but my dentist called me a couple hours ago and asked if I could reschedule it. So I called the fleet manager, told him I needed to cancel my requested off day for Monday and reschedule it for a couple of weeks out. He said, okay, no problem. Just when you get stopped somewhere, send in a new form, you know, and he'll get it fixed in the system. But we're in, you know, northern Illinois, not too far from the Iowa line. And after I make this delivery, I would guess that my number one guess at what might be next is to go back about 30 or 40 miles to Sterling, Illinois, where we pick up a lot of coil rod or slinkies, as we call them. But I have been over in the Davenport area a couple times, but it's been a long time. I'd like to go to Sterling. They're usually a pretty quick load. And this time of year, it wouldn't have to be tarped, probably. And when I get a little more time, I'm going to talk about my stop last night at the portage yard a little more, because that got all messed up. But I'll try to talk about that later when I'm not driving. So, all right, see you at the customer. Okay, folks, so I'm about a mile from my customer, according to the GPS. You know, the address on this order says Savannah, Illinois, but in the directions that were in the system, it says to use Thompson, Illinois as the city for your GPS. So really, yeah, Thompson is a little town I just passed through a mile or two back. Savannah, according to the signage, is still several miles up ahead. Anyway, some good Illinois farmland. There goes my buzzer again. Okay, this must be the place. There's a a couple places up here. I don't see any signage yet. And I think the Maverick driver that loaded in front of me when I picked up this load, I think I just passed by him about 2 miles back. So that's a good sign that he's already gotten unloaded. Okay. All right, so I recognize the sign on this place right here says McLean Fog Metform. So that matches up. Okay, this looks kind of familiar. I think maybe I've been here before once. Trying to read the little signs here. Follow the steel truck, turn around and unload. Okay. As I remember, they got a spot down here where you kind of make a U-turn and loop back around get unloaded right over here to the right. You can see the steel bars here to the left in the yard. Okay. And of course we had to have a big puddle. Wouldn't be a good customer without a nice deep puddle. Okay. So this sign here, you probably can't see it, but it says to steel, turn around and unload. Steel truck steady target, twin signs on the left. Alright, so I think what you're supposed to do, kind of pull over here to the left and kind of get unsecured, and then we'll loop around there to the right to get unloaded. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I've got my chains and coil pads put away, over center binders. Still got the straps, three belly straps on, but I'll take them off when I get over here in the unloading area. There's a TMC driver behind me that just pulled in. He loaded behind me, so everything's showing up as it should, in order. Maverick driver in front of me, already been here, me, and then the TMC guy, all in order. Oh, so I'm thinking we're supposed to be in the middle here. I think they use one of those weird sidewinder forklifts, like I showed you a few weeks ago in Columbus, Ohio. So let me try to get it straightened up here. Hopefully this will work, because nobody has come out yet to tell me anything. All right. Let me show you the load real quick, just to remind you, and I'll try to get you a shot of the unload. But so we came in from out there, and there's the TMC guy over there. But here's the load. I still got the 3 straps on and 5 boards to put up. So let me get them off and see if we can get unloaded. Okay guys, so I'm about to get unloaded. My friendly unloader there, Clint, he's already taken my paperwork and signed it, but he said I could film him unloading a bundle or 2, so appreciate that, Clint. So as I said, you know, they got one of these forklifts are even different than the ones I mentioned over in Columbus. These are like double wide, you know. They've got like extra set of forks. I mean, he's actually using four forks. But he'll have to unload from both sides of the trailer. His forks aren't long enough to get the whole thing. Plus, that'd be too much weight for that little deal, I imagine. So he said these things are imported from the UK or the Netherlands or something like that. He wasn't sure. All right, so I guess he's just gonna get one at a time. And then I'll get up there and grab my blocks and save them for later, because some of those are mine and some of them I got from the shipper, but they're good blocks, so I'll save those. All right, so that's how it works, guys. All right, I'll tell you where we're going next when I know. Okay, everybody. So I'm unloaded, got all my stuff put away, got my trip planned, and as I said, we're going to Montpelier, Iowa. Got a 1 p.m. appointment. Don't know how important that is. I don't recall this place. It's called SSAB. And it delivers tomorrow. Got a window from like 8 to 3, something like that. I didn't write it down. Oh, 7 to 3. In Tulsa, Oklahoma. So that'll put me in Tulsa, Oklahoma, probably midday or so, just guessing, on a Thursday. And then from there, I don't know, might probably go to Fort Smith. Okay, well, GPS says about an hour and a half from the shipper in Montpelier, Iowa. I'll see you there.